Heck yeah. Whew. Whew.
Oh, that was a big one. Holy crap.
Whew.
Oh, holy crap.
Yeah, you're flat now.
Dang.
That's a big change.
How's that feeling?
Yeah, way better.
The two brothers. Look at these handsome men. The two brothers here. Well, actually, Franklin, I'll have you kind of talk about. So, when both of y'all obviously were born.
Yeah, so we have muscular dystrophy, fiber disproportion, and basically it affects most of the upper torso.
Okay.
And what it does is our muscle strands are longer than they're supposed to be. And there is an opposite version where your muscle strands are shorter than they're supposed to be. And then you get people that have just like super strength for real. And then us, we use like 40% more energy just to do the same task. I have never really had an issue.
Yeah, you can.
Until I got twisted out of shape. And it's kind of funny that we have almost the same exact physique at this point because of the damage that he has just from the growth spurt and the scoliosis and then the rods put in.
Alright, we have Mandalorian in here today to get adjusted. And there might be some flames and fire action going on as well.
This is the way.
Is that scary?
And it's so fun to have this on and just. So.
Look, Zan. See? It's okay.
Oh, that is freaking awesome. How you doing? How you feeling?
Mediocre.
Mediocre? What are you feeling?
I've been feeling a lot of stress on my shoulders, but I can't really figure out a way to pop them.
Okay.
Like, I'll do this type of maneuver,
Okay.
and it'll click, just kind of like my elbow just did,
I heard that one.
and it'll release some of the stress, but it just feels sore for some reason.
Really?
I don't understand why.
Okay. So both shoulders, and then how's...
I've been having a lot of issue with my neck, specifically right around here.
Okay. Okay, so right in through here. So we're looking at the lowest cervical, even kind of upper thoracic, but probably about 5, 6, 7, and kind of T1 area. Okay. Alright, so that, the shoulders.
Mm-hmm. My spine is the same as it's always been. It still gets cramped, and I'll have to do this and twist as hard as I can to pop it.
Gotcha.
But it hasn't worsened in the
How's
shape.
and
I can still feel my face, thankfully.
Okay, good.
But I noticed that earlier I got really cold and then I couldn't feel my face. That's probably part of the nerve damage.
Yeah, you don't need that. But yeah, so, yeah, quick thing. So last time granted, there's been a couple adjustments now, but the last one, the one that I really wanted to show and put out there, I ended up screwing up the audio on everything. So I ended up just deleting the video, but now,
Oh, you think that's funny?
round 2 with this. Here we go. Actually, I'm gonna have you stand up. So, if you can see, all right, here we go, going all the way up. So now you had that what? It was the rods in.
Yes.
Okay, so you had the rods in. When did you get them in?
2015 or 16?
It's 14, I believe.
Sure.
Maybe 15. I can't remember.
Pretty sure it was 15.
Because you were 13 or 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm having a lot of suspicion that it's causing me a lot more pain than it is
Do you feel
actually keeping me straight.
in here?
Yeah, mostly just my lower back.
Okay. Bring your hands like that. Good. So I'm gonna stabilize right here. Keep this arm locked. I'm gonna pull towards me, but don't let me. Hold on. There you go. Felt that a little bit in there? Good. Let's check the other side. Oh, just that one. Go face down on the table for me. Alright, not bad. A tiny bit short on the left. Any pain with any of this?
Only on my chest.
Okay, so from on the front. Okay, start right up top here. Heck yeah. There we go. And one little one in there. Let me have you sit up on the table. Ooh, big one down there. Heck yeah. How'd that feel?
A lot better.
Heck yeah, you can relax your arms. Ooh. Rib moved on that one. Go face down again for me. Okay. Still a little bit short there. Flip onto your back. Ankles and leg pulls. Okay. Slide up just a little bit. Perfect.
Thou shalt be eaten. That's why it's called the wise trap. You're eating that out of the place. I don't know why, that's always the scariest part.
What did you feel?
Like I said, that rare part that happens, where my rod is, part of my spine popped. And I relieved a lot of stress that I didn't know it was even possible to build stress there. My the hip part joint from my spine popped as well.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, I think it's called the SI joint.
Yep.
I felt a lot of my spine pop all the way to the edge of where the rod starts.
Okay. Dang. Yeah, come on up. How are you feeling?
A lot better.
Okay. Yeah, stand up.
And you look a lot better.
Probably because all the blood was cut off from my back.
Refreshed.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
But I know that I can feel my face a lot better because of my eyes.
Can
I
you?
feel my eyes moving around a lot, which is
See, it's like what people take for granted.
Yeah. That's one thing I learned about after my surgery is that a lot of people take for granted a lot of what you have, and you don't really appreciate until you don't have it anymore.
Correct. Because your movement, like your flexibility with the just say like bending over, it's probably not. You bend from here and then like up here.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel any stress in any way.
Good for you.
Today I've been having issues just looking around at these lights in here.
Oh,
But ever since you did that, my eyesight has, I don't know, rebalanced, I guess. And now I'm not having any issues with my eyes.
heck yeah. Heck yeah. Alright, we have Mandalorian in here today to get adjusted. And there might be some flames and fire action going on as well.
This is the way.
Yep, there sure was. I love it. How have you been feeling? What are you feeling?
So we weren't able to make it to the visit last time,
Yep.
April, because my tire had a screw in it, and then I couldn't rent a car in time to get up here. So that was great because I really needed it. So I'm doing a lot of like self-adjusting, similar to what we do here or what you do.
Yep. Well,
Nowhere near as efficient.
Well, you got your brother helping you.
Yeah, so like I'll hop up on like the bed or something, and he'll come over and do a similar twisting motion that we do.
Yep.
Unlike the place I got twisted the wrong way,
I remember that.
and it's just more of a band-aid because it doesn't like what's done here is fixing it,
Yep.
but at home it's just like helping maintain that shape, kind of like a brace without a brace.
Mm-hmm.
But since the last visit, this is the first time I've actually been able to work out in almost 2 years. So, yeah, there's some pretty extensive damage. And the only way I've been able to start working out again is because I'm coming here.
Yep.
And it's not anything crazy, just like, it's like on one of the total gym things, you just do like, you lay down, do this sort of stuff. I'm trying to strengthen just the back muscles
Okay.
and sides specifically, so it helps hold things in better.
Yep. Yep.
And I'm hoping now that I've got a little bit more tone that this next adjustment will be held longer.
Correct. With how? Yeah.
That way it can start staying corrected, because like even just doing that I can feel that twinge back here, but that spot does keep popping
Okay.
and going back in, and it's just like doing that I can feel it trying to go back in, and it's easier to get back in.
Gotcha.
I'm done. I'm ready to go.
Go face out for me, please. A little bit short on the right.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Whew. There we go. So through the middle, not as much. That lower one got a little bit of movement there. Let me have you sit up. Okay. Good. Alright, let's get that lower thoracic, upper lumbar here.
Oh, that was a big one.
You can relax your arms.
I felt shifting though. So
Did you?
Yeah. That's what counts. Oof. It's tight there.
There we go. Yeah, not getting up and underneath that scapula.
That always feels good. Not.
This one we're gonna have to go back. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. I thought that fire was hot. Jeez, burns.
There we go. Man. Whew.
Oof.
Okay. A lot better with the leg length there. Flip onto your back. Go back. Your favorite part?
Oh, this will probably get that spot too.
Oh yeah.
And make sure you push the real hard.
And rest.
I got everything. Oh man.
You want a juice box and a toy?
Want your lollipop?
I need a half meal with 2 toys in there for that one. Oh man.
What did you feel?
Beyond popping everywhere. After doing that, I feel like more spinal fluid moving better. Basically.
Good.
A lot of it went all the way down to my tailbone.
Oh, that was a good one. Okay.
Which is crazy. And then I felt every little tiny, I just chest and back as well. Like it popped like everything. So hopefully that alone, I don't know, I felt taller. I'm not even standing up yet. So, oof. Yeah, I think there were a bunch of nerves pinched. I forgot to tell you this, but my finger kept doing this every now and then.
Twitching?
Yeah, and last time that happened, after getting white strapped, that stopped entirely. So
But you were overdue this time because what was it last month?
yeah, and then the time before that, we missed like 4 months or so, 4 or 5 months in a row. So the previous time, March, it felt like it was the first time coming here because we had to do so much more to get it back to where I had been.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a good one. There's a lot less tension back here in that bad zone.
Yep.
Because it did pop, and pretty sure I felt the rib go back into the. It's not a socket, but you know, just back where it belongs.
Yeah, where that rib articulates along your
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like folding in a little bit here, and then the twisting is going on like kind of forwards that way. So the ribs down here push inwards, but then the ribs up here are pushing out this way. But because of physics, it's twisting the same way but the opposite side. So over here, it's pushing deep into this side and then not really doing much down here.
Yeah.
So if we could like kind of twist,
Go.
kind of let me see. Well, you know what to do.
On this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt that shift.
Good.
And that was just once. Oh. You're enjoying this too much. Dana's over there just like, good. But I definitely wasn't this contorted before I got twisted out of shape.
Yeah, I remember all that. First visit, you came in bad shape.
Yeah.
Well, probably the first 2 or 3 even. Bad shape. Yeah, let's get a couple more in here.
Okay, how much I breathe out, so I cough. You always find that little bit of extra air that's still trapped in there somewhere.
Slide down a little bit. You ready for round 2?
Yeah. And then you would know better, but can we eventually, when I flip back over, you press down?
Yeah, baby, on
Okay.
that. Yeah, we'll do that one after.
This will probably get a lot right here too, because usually the second one releases a lot more. Holy crap! I know you heard the Velcro, but I heard that sound in my everywhere. Oh man! Yeah, that was I'm even taller now.
Good. Get into your posture.
Woo. Man. Yeah, that was definitely even better than the first one.
Was it?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And I felt all the connective tissue go like, oh yeah, we're moving now.
Yeah, first one did good with opening a lot up, but
Man.
alright, let's get you to flip.
You guys are right about there.
Come down on the table. There we go.
Yeah, that was great. I felt a lot of shifting.
Did you?
Yeah, up in the front of my ribs.
Heck yeah. Last one.
Oh, man. I felt that shit every time you slammed into that side. I felt it shift forwards. So that'll really help.
Just sit up for me.
Whew. Oh, holy crap!
Yeah, you're flat now.
Dang.
That's a big
Yeah.
change.
How's that feeling?
Yeah, way better. Dang.
Boy, you look like an action figure that was left in the heat for too long.
I'm gonna do the obligatory reveal here, since I'm not a girl. Get away with that. Yeah, it's almost even. Dang, yeah, every time you just
You felt it going.
dropped, every time. I felt it doing, go.
So the two brothers, look at these handsome men. The two brothers here. Well, actually, Franklin, I'll have you kind of talk about. So when both of y'all obviously were born.
Yeah, so we have muscular dystrophy, fiber disproportion, and basically it affects most of the upper torso.
Okay.
And what it does is our muscle strands are longer than they're supposed to be. And there is an opposite version where your muscle strands are shorter than they're supposed to be. And then you get people that have just like super strength for real. And then us, we use like 40% more energy just to do the same task.
Gotcha.
So we get tired easier. And then Daniel, he had a growth spurt that made his existing scoliosis
even.
way worse, and he had to have rods put in
Yeah.
I have never really had an issue
Yeah, you can.
until I got twisted out of shape. And it's kind of funny that we have almost the same exact physique at this point because of the damage that he has just from the growth spurt and the scoliosis and then the rods put in. But then mine was the twisting, but now you can see on his side it's elevated on the left and mine is as well. So it's kind of funny. But only kind of because it's excruciating. To exist, we buy different herbal teas, like organic teas, and it has ginseng in it.
Yep.
And that's a really good anti-inflammatory. So we drink that like, constantly just to help keep the levels down. And take turmeric, tons and tons of turmeric daily, just to keep the inflammation down. And sometimes that's not. It'll just take the edge off, because otherwise it's just you lay down, so your back stops hurting a little bit, but you lay down too long, and there's no like discrimination between how long that too long is.
Yep.
And then it starts making your back hurt worse, and then you have to get back up and then just like do stuff. So it's a constant. If we're not on something, we're out.
Ironically, the costume stuff that we do, the live performance, because we're emotional a lot,
Yeah.
we don't do the same repetitive movements.
Yeah.
So it actually keeps our muscles all relaxed.
And then we don't do anything crazy, so we're still able to do stuff like he does Spider-Man more than I do because he's got rods, but I'm more hurt. So
Yeah.
he's got more support than I do. Yeah, it's not the same stuff over and over.
Gotcha.
I was working at David's Bridal for a minute and as a repair person for the dresses and stuff.
Yeah.
And the repetitive motion was just killing me on that bad zone. So I ended up having to quit because I couldn't work.
Because it's
And,
more pain.
yeah. And then the doctor place that screwed me up, they suggested I do something like that because it's not a high physical demand labor. And they're like, oh, you can just go work at a desk or something now. I'm like, oh, okay. And they're still doing nothing about it. So that's fun. And then, having to do everything out of pocket is always fun too.
Oh, yeah.
Which they said that, what was it? And oh, well, since you have muscular dystrophy, you're just more prone to getting damaged easier, so it's not our fault. What?
You gotta love that.
So we can't thank you enough for having us, or, opening your schedule so we can come.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because you have us come in like after hours a lot. Because
Yeah.
you do so many people during the rest of the day. And I'm like, I gotta get seen or I'm gonna die. Because it's like I'm not suicidal, but you can empathize with people that do because they're just trying to escape the pain.
Yeah.
And it gets bad sometimes, specifically in the beginning before we were able to come and see you.
Yeah.
Because now, like I said earlier, I'm starting to just be able to work out again. And Daniel too. Just because even after the surgery, he wasn't, fixed. It's a Band-Aid.
Yeah, because of the corrective surgery, that puts a lot of stress on your body. And since we have the muscular dystrophy, which already puts a lot of stress on your body, it just piles on. So it took me years before I could start exercising comfortably.
Yeah.
And then I had
And it's not even like Olympic training. It's just
like
basic stuff.
you do 10 push-ups and now you're done. You can't work out for the rest of the day.
It's like I went to the store yesterday and just carried some acetylene for Mandalorian stuff I needed to fix because the paint messed up, and it's only 8 pounds. And then just walking back and forth to the store out of Lowe's, that was too much strain for my back. And then the next 2 days from like here down, it was so tight it felt like I was constantly doing this and I wasn't. So yeah, being able to come and get it adjusted, it is fixing it as much as we can anyway.
Yeah.
Because the damage was so severe. Because like when we first started, I could stick my hand in my ribs
I remember that.
or up in my ribs, and I can't do that now.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I don't know. It's funny because a lot of doctors say chiropractic stuff, they're just quacks, and then like here's the doctor who got me messed up saying, "Oh, don't worry,
And then
don't."
you go to the quack to fix you.
Yeah. So it's funny. Well, just go, see a chiropractor somewhere and see if they can help you. So, I thought,
Oh, my
What?
favorite line. I'm a doctor. I know what I'm talking about.
oh, yeah, that's fun. But yeah, so thank you so much.
Oh, you guys are welcome. Definitely.